All right, welcome in. This is a long overdue listen for me. As a music producer, as an engineer, and a mixer, this is one of those records that I think you just got to have under your belt. So today, we are finally listening through Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. It's kind of Brian Wilson's big masterpiece. He's one of the greatest producers and one of the greatest songwriters and musicians of all time. And I've heard the hits off of this record. I know the Beach Boys, but I've never sat down and listened through the entirety of Pet Sounds. And that kind of feels like a crime against Brian Wilson. So today we are going to remedy that. I've got my EQ open. I've got my headphones on. We're going to analyze the frequency spectrum of this record, break down the production, and we're going to see what we can learn from listening through Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. So without further ado, here we go. First song, Wouldn't It Be Nice? You could tell they automated up that snare hit. That was cool. I love where the lead vocal sits. The low end on the horns feels really full, but there's not a lot down here. The bass line is great. Wow, the harmonies. Obviously, it's the Beach Boys. Yep, look how high the bass sits. A little bit of sub there. Each vocal really sits in its own spot, like depth-wise in the mix.
It seems the more we talk about it, it only makes it worse to live without it.
Vocals are so
Talk about it. Wouldn't it be nice?
Actually, some high mids on that vocal there. That's kind of cool. So obviously that's one of the hits off that record. I've heard "Wouldn't It Be Nice" before, but I've never actually listened to it in the studio here on my monitors or on my studio headphones. And these are just Sennheiser HD 280 Pros. They're not super expensive headphones, but if you're ever wondering, there are always links down in the description to all the gear I'm using, so you can check out the headphones or whatever you'd like. And they're all affiliate links, so if you feel like supporting the channel and grabbing something as well. Let's keep moving here. Second song. Lots of mid-range focus, no harshness either.
I know perfectly well.
Look at the low end here now.
I should be. I've been very aware. You've been patient with me.
What a vocal melody too.
Every time we break up, you bring back
The percussion.
your love to me. And after all I've done to you,
There's so much going on,
can it be?
but everything sits in its own frequency spot. Ooh.
I try hard to be more what you want me.
His vocal's very mid-rangey. You can see the bass down here.
I can't help how I act when you're
And then the only thing kind of sitting in the top end is that percussion hit.
I try hard to
The little rings, that's cool.
I wanna cry.
Wow. The vocal run. Jumping registers is so cool. That was gorgeous. That's cool. The little horn hit. Wow. A lot of non-traditional instruments on this record, too. It's not straightforward rock. It's very, very unique.
I had to prove that I could make it alone now, but that's not me.
Yeah, look at this vocal. Very little top end.
I wanted to show
It
how
ends around
independent
5K.
I've grown now, but that's not me.
The percussion dominates
I
the top
could try to
end.
be big in the eyes of the world. What matters to me is what I could
There's some big
be
stuff
to
going on here.
just one
Wow.
girl. I'm a little bit scared 'cause I haven't been home in a long time.
The vocal bed
You
is
needed
super
my
cool.
love, and I know that I left at the wrong time.
There's a low vocal down
My
there
folks,
too.
when I wrote and told them what I was up to, said that's not me. I went through all kinds of changes, took a look at myself and said that's not me.
Look at the mix when he stops
I
singing.
miss my pet and the places
There's a big
I
dip in the
know.
mid-range.
And every night as I lay there alone, I would dream.
Because all that mid-range is
I
his
once had
vocal.
a dream, so I packed up and split for the city. I soon found out that my lonely life was
The little vocal step was awesome.
I'm glad I went now and that much for sure that we're ready. I once had a dream, so I packed up and split for the city.
Having this much 50 hertz is wild.
I soon found out that my lonely life wasn't so pretty. I once had a dream, so I packed up and split for the city.
His vocals moving depth-wise.
I soon found out that my lonely life wasn't so pretty.
It's in mono, but the space they create in mono is crazy. You could feel his vocal moving. That was wild.
I can hear so much in your sighs, and I can see so much in your eyes.
The bass is really dynamic here.
There are words we both could say, but don't put your head on my shoulder.
What a great melody.
Come close, close your eyes and be still. Don't talk, take my hand and let me hear your heartbeat.
Yeah, what a note.
Being here with you feels so right. We could live forever.
He's hitting such resonant notes, I feel like, but there's no ringing on his vocal. It's so light and floaty, it's just super smooth.
close your eyes and be still. Don't talk, take my hand and listen to my heart. Listen, listen, listen.
There's more high mids on his vocal here too. Strings are very full range, and I love it. They sound so big.
Don't put your head on my shoulder. Don't close your eyes and be still. Don't put your head on my shoulder.
For how big the strings sound, to have his vocals still sitting on top is really impressive. Because that orchestration is super full range. And there's no top end on his vocals, but the fact that it's still out front and still on top, still very audible, really, really nice.
I came along when he broke your heart. That's when you needed someone to help forget about him. I gave you love.
The effects on the organ are really nice.
That's what you needed the most to set your broken heart free. I know you cried and you felt blue, but when I could,
His vocal feels a lot more up front on this song too.
I'm waiting for the day when you can love again.
The snare's really punchy.
I kissed your lips when your face looked sad. It made me think about him.
That's a high mid vocal right there. Look where it's sitting.
You feel glad that you belong to me, and love began to show. He hurt you then,
And then his vocal moves back down to the mid range.
I guess I'm
That's
saying
interesting.
you're the only one. I'm waiting for the day when you can love again.
I love the dynamic change on this one. The bass line. Wow, so
I
smooth.
guess I'm saying you're the only one. I'm waiting for the day when you can love again.
Ending on the strings. Ooh. Oh. Here's that high mid vocal again. I like separating the vocals by frequencies there. The main vocal was very mid-rangey, and that secondary vocal that came in was positioned more in the high mids. Really, really cool technique. Okay, look at all the sub on this song again. It sounds like a couple things layered down there. Like there's like a low piano note mixed in. Oh. It's gorgeous. This is really nice. That's a nice touch. Again, every instrument sits in its own space frequency-wise. The snare sounds massive. Wow. But still, look at this roll off on the top end. Everything still sounds so airy and so luxurious, even though I can see there's not much top end. It sounds so full.
We come on this Sloop John B, my grandfather and me, around Nassau town.
Oh, listen to that bass. And it's like doubled with like a really percussive guitar.
Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. So hoist up the John B sail, see how the mainsail sets. Call for the
Well, those
captain
vocals blend together really well.
Let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home.
There's that snare sounding massive again.
Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. The first mate, he got drunk, he broke in the captain's trunk. The constable had to come and take him away.
The oohs are so nice.
Sheriff John Stone, why don't you leave me alone? Yeah, yeah. Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. So hoist up the John B, hoist up the John B.
The low horn,
Mainsail set.
like moving right with the bass guitar.
For the captain ashore, let me go home, let me go home. Wanna go home, let me go home. Hoist up the John B, feel so broke up.
Beautiful acapella break.
The poor cook, he caught the fit, threw away all my grit, and then he
The placement of the lead vocal is really nice.
Let me go home. Why don't they let me go home? This is the worst trip I've ever been on.
Again, percussion dominates the top end.
Hoist up the John B, hoist up the John B. See how the mainsail, see how the mainsail. Call for the captain ashore. Let me go home, let me go home. Wanna go home, let me go
God only knows. bass sounds glorious.
I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it.
The percussion is
I'll make you so sure about
really
it.
nice.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
The way it moves the song forward.
If you should ever leave me, well, life would still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me, so what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you.
What a fun little break there.
God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever leave me, the life would still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me, so what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without.
Just a beautiful song.
And God only knows what I'd be without.
That was a change in the mix.
What I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be.
Again, every vocal sits in like its own spot, depth-wise in the mix, and frequency-wise.
God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be without.
I mean, talk about a perfectly crafted song. That's it. Oh, the percussion is really, really prominent here. Look, it's sitting above everything else in the track.
I know so many people who think they can do it alone. They isolate their heads and stay in their safety zone.
The keyboard part is really cool.
Now what can you tell them? And what can you say that would make them defensive? I know there's an answer. I know now, but I had to find it by myself. They come on like they're peaceful, but inside they're so uptight.
The bass is sitting higher again on this song. It's like right around 100.
They trip through the day and waste all their thoughts at night.
The vocal actually feels further back on this
How
song.
can I come and tell them
It feels lower.
that they live could be better? I know there's an answer. I know
It's not buried though. It's just the placement of it in the mix, in the production. The dynamic changes are crazy. Okay. Oh,
now how can I come
and we're back.
and tell them the way that they live could be better? I know there's an answer.
Bass feels like it got deeper.
I know now, but I had to find it by myself.
Yeah, definitely more bottom end on the bass now. How high the production is or the percussion is really surprising. It's like equal in loudness to the bass. I don't think I've ever listened to a song where the percussion was pushed that loud. It wasn't harsh or anything, though.
It starts with just a little glance now. Right away you're thinking about romance now. You know
The low horn again.
take it slower, but you just can't wait to get to know her. A brand new love affair is such a beautiful thing. But if you're not careful, think about the
Now this mix is very even.
it makes you feel so bad. It makes your heart feel sad. It makes your days go wrong. It makes your nights so long. You've got to keep in mind.
There's more sibilance on the vocal.
Today and it's gone. Tomorrow it's here and gone so fast.
Vocal feels more up front again.
Right now you think that she's perfection. This time is really an exception.
Yep.
Well, you know I hate
Look at the S's and T's on the vocal. They pop up.
I'm the guy she left before you found her. Well, I'm not saying you won't ever feel love with her, but I keep on remembering things like they were. She made me feel so
The dynamics on the vocal are really,
bad.
really impressive as well.
She made my days go wrong and made my nights so long. You got to keep in mind, love is
It's not over compressed.
today and it's gone. Tomorrow is here and gone so fast.
Super full range. That's a cool walk down. Look how everything sits in its own spot. The keys
Keep in mind, love
and
is
his
here
vocal.
today and it's gone. Tomorrow it's here and gone so fast. Love is here today and it's gone. Tomorrow it's here and gone so fast. Love is here.
I gotta say the fade outs feel really, really smooth on this record too. Sometimes early fade outs are really fast. These feel a perfect length.
I keep looking for a place to fit in where I can speak my mind. And I've been trying hard to find the people that I won't leave behind. They say I got brains, but they ain't doing me no good.
Yeah, the way the vocal jumps up and down in volume is very sweet.
Start to happen again. I think I got something good going for myself, but what goes? Sometimes I feel very sad. Sometimes I feel like where my heart and soul into. Sometimes I feel like where my heart and soul into.
the whole track actually has dynamics.
I guess I just wasn't made for these times.
His pitch on his vocal is
Every time
extraordinary
I get
as well.
the inspiration to go change things around.
Yeah, his vocal just comes down really soft.
Wants to help me look for places where new things might be found. Where can I turn when my fair weather friends come out? What's it all about? Each time things start to happen again,
The big stack of
I think
booze,
I got
but his vocal still sits
something
right on top.
with what goes wrong. Sometimes I feel very sad. Sometimes I feel very sad. Sometimes I feel very sad.
The way the bass moves up and down in volume.
I guess I just
From section to
wasn't
section.
made for these times. I guess I just wasn't made for these times. I guess I just wasn't made for these times. I guess I just wasn't made for these times.
I like these pass-off endings like this, where the vocal phrase passes off to itself.
I guess I just wasn't made for these times.
Really nice fade down again as well. Title track. We're gonna have another really loud percussion song, where it's this equal loudness to the bass. Okay, notice before his vocal comes in, this smiley face dip here in the mid-range. I like all the really unique instruments. And even if it's a normal, like, classic rock instrument, it has a cool sound on it. The percussion get louder. Might be an instrumental. Percussion's getting mid-range. It's starting to fill out. Interesting transition. Yep, the bass really blooms in some sections of the song, and then they really pull it back in other sections of the song. Listen to this nice return on the fade. It's very gradual. You don't hear the track just kind of cut out at the end. That was an instrumental. That's to have the title track be an instrumental is kind of strange. Oh.
Where did your long hair go? Where is the girl I used to know?
The vocals are so dreamy on all these songs.
Could you lose that
the really dynamic upright bass sound.
Took that look away. I remember how you used to say
Very warm.
you'd never change, but that's not true. Oh, Caroline, you break my heart. I wanna go and cry. It's so sad to watch a sweet thing die. Oh, Caroline, why could I ever find in you again things that made me love you so much then? Could we ever bring them back once they
You
have?
can see his vocal kind of swell up to meet the loudness of the bass.
Oh, Caroline, no.
And you can watch it move across the frequency range. This had to be crazy to hear in the 60s. I mean, they're coming off of like Surfing USA and stuff, and then that's the last track. Are these the pet sounds finally? I like hearing effects like this on older songs. To me, effects like that on older songs carry so much more weight because, I mean, on modern songs, when you hear an effect like that, like it could very, very likely just be pulled from the internet on a sample website or on YouTube or something. But those older effects, like you had to go actually record that stuff, go actually make that stuff. So I feel like it carries more weight. Wow, what a record! So, a couple things here that I noticed. Not a lot of top end. That's definitely, I feel like, a 60s 70s style thing where there's a lack of super super highs, but I usually feel like there's a lack of super super lows as well. This record surprisingly had a lot of sub on it, but it wasn't like wildly consistent either. That's another thing that I feel like as modern producers, as modern engineers, that's something we can learn from older records like this is that everything doesn't have to be squashed and super, super consistent. Because you listen to songs that come out today and that bass comes in and it's just there. It's just this blob the whole time. It never goes away. And it's nice. It's super consistent. You have that bottom end the whole time. But then you come back and listen to something like this, and it feels so much warmer because everything breathes, everything is more dynamic, and it's not ultra crispy and ultra shiny on the top end. It has this nice return from about 5K down up to 20K. It's just this nice gentle roll off. And on the bottom end as well, I mean, there's sub on some of these songs. There's some 40, 50 that comes in, but there's not just this consistent hum of like 30, 20 hertz down there like you get on a lot of modern music. It's a club thing. It's a bigger speaker thing, I think, but I like stuff like this. I definitely like shinier vocals, maybe more air on the vocals, but it never felt like the vocal was lacking air. Just visually, we could see the return of the vocal coming down, but it kept everything so warm and so full sounding. So, takeaways from this record, I mean, I definitely want to try and not compress everything maybe so much anymore. That's something I'm guilty of as a modern engineer, as a mixer. I do overcompress, maybe not overcompress, but I compress the bass pretty heavily. I compress vocals pretty heavily. But the dynamics on the vocal were another thing to marvel at on this record. You could feel them come louder into the track, step forward, and they had these gentle roll offs at the end where he would just kind of end phrases and he'd have this quiet sustain on his vocal. So, love the dynamics on this record. I love the frequency balance on this record and the songs that are in mono as well. There's so much going on, but because every instrument in the track occupies its own singular frequency range, nothing is stepping on anything else, and everything still shines through. It's why it's one of the greatest records of all time. Excuse me, it's Brian Wilson's masterpiece. Some of the greatest songs to come out of the Beach Boys, to come out of the 60s, to come out of rock and roll. That was quite the listening experience. I'm glad to have that under my belt and glad to be able to learn from songs like this as a producer and as an engineer. If you are curious about this kind of stuff and you want to go a little bit deeper into the production, the mixing process, there's a link in the description. You can grab my 7-step mixing checklist. It's just a simple PDF guide that will walk you through the entire mixing process for a song, step by step, to take all of the guesswork out of the music production, the mixing process for you. Completely free to download. You can get access to that by clicking the link below in the video description. I hope these are interesting videos for you. They're definitely interesting for me, and I like to take these lessons that I learned from these songs and start applying them to my music and to projects I'm working on after I listen through these. So thank you so much for watching. I hope these are interesting. I hope these are helpful for you, and I will see you very, very soon in the next video.